Dohi is water goer.
My mother did tell me that you were the one who chose the name. What's the reason for it?
Well, to be honest, you're named after me.
Aww.
Ama is the simplified, feminine version of Amadohi.
I see. Guess I have two names then.
Perhaps it's something you can use to your advantage.
I guess you're right on that, if I would ever need to.
You know, Ama, I wouldn't trust just anyone to sit in my blind spot.
I can understand why.
Especially up on a cliff like this. I imagine this dear owner is a busy person during these times.
I would imagine as well, considering what's going on. But there's no rush into anything.
No. I could sit right here for weeks. Just seeing you alive has brought a lot of peace to my heart.
I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of, anger.
I understand.
Not only with those who, hurt you and killed my mother, but kind of resented myself because it was in relation to that. But I know Macy said it wasn't. Macy told me it was none of my fault. It had nothing to do with me. There's nothing I could have done about that.
She seems like a wise woman. It was beyond your control, Ama. You were just an innocent pawn in their game. You know, while I was in hospital for those 3 years,
Ring, 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 ring.
spent some time with a white man by the name of Robert. He taught me a game called chess. It's a game. It's a game of the mind.
Strategy game, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And the more that I learned the game, the more that I realized that every one of our lives is just like that game. We're all just pawns waiting to be knocked over in defense of our kings and queens.
Can't say I know much about the game, but I do know the basics of it.
Basically, the objective is to capture the king of the other player. It's basically the gist of it. Perhaps if we can find a chessboard, I can teach you sometime.
That would be nice. I do know that the queen can move wherever she likes. So in reality, the queen actually, in a sense, has more control.
Yes. And the king, old, fat, rich, and lazy, may only move one space at a time.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Based on what I've read, a lot of great leaders was controlled by they had a woman behind them.
Every strong man has an equally or stronger woman behind him.
Unfortunately, they're not the ones who get written down in the books too often.
It's another thing about your mother. She was stronger than most gave her credit for.
I imagine she would have to go against it, well, basically everything.
I don't think there was a soul in town that approved of her actions. She didn't care.
Now that I look back at it, I remember quite a bit of nights where she would just grab me and would sneak out. But it didn't seem like many actually knew until towards the end there.
That would be when you would come to see me. I should have let you be. My own selfishness is what got your mother killed.
But be honest with yourself. Do you think anything you would have said would have really kept her away? Based on what you tell me how she was like.
If I wouldn't have kept demanding to see you. She told me it was a bad idea. I couldn't stand the thought of being away. Just letting you live in peace. It was my own selfishness that put an end to it.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's not that much of a selfishness. One way or another, they would have found out. I don't exactly look 100% like my mother. And I vaguely remember the person that she was, quote unquote, married to, and on that aspect. I think as I was younger, it's kind of passable, but I don't really look too much like either of them. They would have found out one way or another. So whether they found out with her taking me to see you, they would have found out with her not. So I'd rather have it the first way.
But perhaps she would have lived a lot longer.
Longer, yes, but
I foolishly walked her right into a trap.
would have been happier. That's the real question. Longer, yes, but would it have been happier?
Your mother cared not for the man that she was married to.
I remember a couple of days before it happened, she knew something was going on. She told me that the only reason she was there was because it was forced. To try to hide the fact of what happened. That's what she told me. I think she knew that something was going to happen, because now that I remember and I think about it a bit more, she was acting kind of strange a few days before.
Let's see. Strange in what ways?
Like she was waiting for something, always looking for something. You know how if you think someone's following you?
Constantly watching her back.
Yes, yeah, that. Not just hers, but mine too. She wouldn't let me go anywhere by myself. Not even just down the hall.
That would have been smart on her part. She kept you safe, and for that I owe her. You being my daughter is the only reason that the tribe agreed to bury her.
Did I get to meet some people from the tribe? I don't really remember a lot of that.
He would have been too young to remember, but the first time your grandfather held you was the first time I had ever seen that man cry.
He cried. I guess I don't understand.
Perhaps, well, I can't be too sure either, but perhaps he knew it was a sign of things to come. Or perhaps he was just so overcome with pride I know I certainly was. You were a tiny little thing when he held you. Barely bigger than his hand.
Oh, that is quite small.
Well, he was a large man like me.
Look at the eagle.
Beautiful.
I've had this hat since I came to Santony. Well, a little bit after. I've had people ask why the bullets are on the rim if you don't use a gun. If you count them, there's roughly about 20.
Let it serve a reminder.
That's kind of what it was. A reminder. Subconsciously. Because I didn't understand why I chose that number until recent. But a reminder nonetheless.
Well, I'll go check one more time before
Sunrise.
morning. Yes.
I do that often.
My little warrior princess.
I fucking love it. Alright. Looks like the sun has come up.
Yes.
I wonder if he followed. We'll find out in a moment or two. He usually comes barreling like his life depends on it.
Move! You're in the way!
What? Did someone just fall?
I
Oh, that's Maisie.
think so. Yep.
What the hell is she doing?
Is she?
Maisie, what are you doing? you find the donkey again? Are you
That is a
alright?
fine ass that you're riding there.
It looked like you took that fall pretty hard. Are you okay?
I'm scared to check my stitches.
Let's take a look at her.
I want to see if Dash followed us. Are you eating the apples again? Oh, there you are. Hi, buddy.
Should we get to the doctor to visit? No, we can check right here.
We're just checking stitches, Maisie, not
Yeah.
doing surgery.
Wait a minute, I've done stitching in that place. What do you mean?
At 10, if stitches just need to be redone, there's really no need to actually go to the doctor's office. Just don't get dirt in them.
And we being technical again.
Alright, how are they looking? Did they rip? Alright, so it didn't look like they ripped.
I'm good.
You'll be fine.
Just be careful.
I'm
Where
good.
do you find them anyways?
Panic. Did you two have good talk?
We did.
Oh, I scared him.
It's okay.
They're
Okie
very
dokie.
noisy. They're very vocal, actually.
Yeah, but he's an ass.
Well, you call Dash that sometimes.
I don't call Dash an ass.
Oh, wait, that's me.
Uh-huh.
But he can be at times, okay?
Listen, he's your
Is
ass.
that I was telling you about respecting horses earlier?
Oh.
He has a temperament.
Uh-huh.
But I call anyone with that type of temperament an ass.
Uh-huh.
Person or horse.
Nope. Welcome to having a parent.
That's awkward.
And, Miss Maisie, any friend of Amma is a friend of mine.
No worries.
You need anything, send a letter, send a telegram, I'll see it.
Okay. Have you met any of the other natives around?
I've been trying to do that for about the past hour.
Easiest ones to get in contact with is the Wapiti.
Yeah, that's who we were trying to get in contact with.
Did you go to Bacchus?
Mm-hmm.
Did you light a fire there?
God damn it, why didn't we think to do that?
Yeah, normally the fire means that they know that someone's there.
Yep.
So wherever they are, they come there.
Well, I don't really do that, so, you might
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But it works the same with the tree, though, Ava.
Oh, I put that down for warmth, not to bring anyone to me.
Yeah, but then she noticed that the Comanche tend to come around
No,
when there's.
the Comanche never came when I put it down.
Then you just got lucky.
Probably.
They didn't scope you out at all. I'm sure they came by to see you.
Nope.
Okay. Uh, well, what now? Storm is in little bit.
It's in like an, I would say like couple, like 30 minutes.
40.
Close enough.
And where you staying? What did you say your name is again? Please, sorry.
You can call me Water Goer.
Okay. Mr. Watergoer.
She's so fucking formal.
No, just Water Goer.
It's gonna be really hard to do that.
You don't need to be formal or anything like that, Macy.
Yeah, I know, but it's anyway. Yeah, I'm awkward sometimes.
It's okay.
As you can see, I rode here on a donkey.
That is a mighty fine ass that you were riding.
So, Armadillo is empty. Tumbleweed is empty. No fires at all.
So you went home, Macy?
Did you not read any of the tellies I sent?
Wait, did you send a personal tellies?
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, no, I was just reading general.
There's like 3.
Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should check that.
Yeah. I mean, you can read them if you want now.
I think I already know, so there's kind of no point.
I'm all in one piece.
I need to go water a tree.
Okay. I'm in one piece and I'm not burnt to crisp, so okay.
Did you go back for those items you were telling me about?
Yes.
Okay, well, as long as you're all right, that's all that matters.
And I packed it on my backpack and I brought it to the spot in Strawberry. And the little rock between the tent and the I kind of like dug a hole and put my lockbox there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-mm-mm. I guess we don't ever go back.
Not at the moment. Just seems too risky right now. Even worse when, like, I can handle deputies. That's understandable. The town folks, yes. But based on what I'm hearing, I can't really accept the Comanche on their word. So it's not that I'm scared of them. It's more the fact that I don't want to put myself in a situation I don't need to.
I on the same page as you, but more so seeing if find new home, why would one go back tumbleweed if we find new home here somewhere?
guess a lot of things are changing right now.
Mm-mm-mm. Lena will be happy that we're not there anymore. So she can stop telling me that I need to stay out of there.
Well, either way, we can't go back permanently at the moment, so.
My question, my question more so is it home enough to the point where we cherish it that much that we once we're I don't know, I just feel like maybe new start to new things, new place to live.
We could all try to find a tribe together.
I don't. Oh, didn't have that conversation, huh? Um, I guess we can all talk. Yeah.
Let's be fair, Macy. It kind of would help with your situation of always getting kidnapped and robbed.
How does that fix anything, Amber? It doesn't make a difference. Still target either way. Still kid.
That's not what I'm talking about.
The more protection you have, the better.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's a thing that we'll still need to think about on.
There's
Yes, of course. We need to discuss our options for sure.
there's a war going between natives.
Exactly. So we waited out.
Okay, so what about the next war that happens?
Macy, there's always going to be a war.
That's just how life is.
No matter where we are, we can stay in between both worlds as much as we like, but eventually we're going to get caught up in the middle of something. As much as I don't want to, it seems like this world kind of forces you to pick a side. Based on what I've seen.
I mean, if we wanted, we could just be a tribeless warband and go after everyone, but that would get ourselves killed.
I don't lean towards violence.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like the only one not on the page as everybody else, as my brother has already chosen.
Wait, did he? I didn't know that. Who did he go with?
It's when he decided that he would pull and decide to shoot with them. To me, he chose his side.
Macy, I don't understand who them are.
With PD.
Oh. I didn't know he chose. To be fair, I haven't spoken to him that much, but...
We went there. Did I not tell you what happened in Strawberry? I can't remember now.
I don't think you did.
We went to Strawberry because we heard the deputy say something was going on in Tall Trees. And when we get to Strawberry, there's like everybody, all the different, all the WPs basically there. All the different color sashes from other tribes. They're pretty much all there, on top of roofs, with guns. Some of them are standing by entrances in Strawberry. Some of them are right by the doctor's office. Shadow was there, and somebody named Deerhorn, who is an elder.
That's the guy who sent the telegram.
That's the one that I was looking to talk to, Deerhorn.
From what I'm understanding, he's not around much, which is why most people speak to Shadow.
Well, he sent out a general telegram.
No, I saw it. But he's a very busy person when he's here.
Oh, yeah, we figured that one out.
Hmm.
Well,
It's-
I don't know, Maisie. Maybe we should really think about this a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's mind is made up except for me.
My mind isn't made up. Everything is an option.
I have committed to no one yet, but I have committed to the idea. And if you two decide not to commit, that is understandable. That does not mean we will never see each other.
Like I said, Maisie, I haven't made up my mind. I'll never make up my mind on something without discussing it with you.
We'll talk more about it later then.
Well, there's no rush. I'm gonna go ahead and go purchase some apples for Dash. It didn't look like he ate the ones at the stables, thank God. I'm gonna leave him to talk with Maisie. Thank you for the apples.
While I'm asked, you expecting a dust storm, partner?
All right then.
Okay.
Day three.
So I see.
So are you
No,
two
so I warned Amma. I have a blind side to my left side, in case you can't tell. Please don't stand at my blind side. Amma can get away with it. Nobody else.
No worries.
Well, I guess you don't want an apple right now. Since the storm's coming, I'm just gonna go let him out into the fields. Alright, boy. Go on.
Amma, are you going to be around after the storm?
I will be, yes.
Okay.
Dash just doesn't like to be cooped up in the stables. Remember last time we did that, Maisie? He nearly ran us all the way from Saint Denis to Blackwater non-stop because he was so cooped up.
Mm-mm-mm.
Never doing that again. He was not happy.
Did you see the horse, Ava?
Which horse?
The expensive horse here.
No, I have not. I don't really see the need for it.
I mean, sometimes just looking at horses is, you know.
Greetings.
Howdy.
Well, I mean, maybe at one point I'll see it.
Stable right there.
All right, I'll go take a look at the new horse. I'll be right back.
Which new horse?
Jesus, Maisie's like, stable's right there. Go look. All right, then. It's just another horse.
Well,
But he decided against it.
It's a beautiful horse. I can give it that, but the price for it.
it's steep.
Have you
It's very
seen
steep.
have you seen the seal brown Britons they have in there?
Mhm.
Those things are beautiful.
Well, I don't ever plan on getting a new horse. If anything, Dash is like 3-4 years old, so he's still very young.
Yeah, it's not supposed to happen.
William is a young horse, but he's going to need to breed eventually.
So you put him in sort of like retirement in that, or what?
Mm-hmm. We allow them to breed in peace. Just as we would expect them of us.
They see this to the camp up here. I don't think there's ever anybody there. Want to hang out there until
I'm
after
going to go
storm?
check my telegrams one more time.
Alright. I mean, we can. I don't see a problem with it.
Greetings, sir.
I'll probably be there until tomorrow.
Well, we can just leave from here for tomorrow. I'm excited for it.
Me too. Just got a lot to discuss later, but we'll get through tomorrow and then we can talk about all the other stuff.
Tomorrow is just a day of relaxation. No worries, no talks about that. It's just to have fun. A lot has happened in such a short time. So,
Mama, if you're coming with me, mount up. We're heading up to Bacchus.
oh, okay. Well, do we have time before the storm?
Yes, or I hope so. I'm
Alright,
going to
Macy,
try.
I'll catch you later, okay? Just meet us here after the storm, alright?
No, not coming back, Ava.
Oh, you're not coming back after the storm? Alright, well, I
I'll
love
see
you.
you
Be safe,
tomorrow.
okay?
All right. We ride for Bacchus. received word back from Deerhorn. The Wapiti Nation will speak.
Alright then.
They said to make haste. So that is what I intend on doing. It's a long way back to Bacchus, but
Do you think we'll make it before the storm?
we should.
Oh, that guy has...
If that man shoots, put an arrow in his head.
Unfortunately, I can't use the bow on the back of a horse, but usually if we get far enough, they don't bother.
Ah, shit. You alright?
Oh, I'm fine. I actually jumped off.
Yep. I jumped off too, but then I tripped. I make fun of you for being clumsy. Wonder where you get it from.
Well, it had to have been someone.
Certainly wasn't your mother. Well, you can't really blame me for that one. I only have one eye.
That's true. And it seems like you're still getting used to the change of field of vision and depth perception.
Mm.
I've read that both eyes work together for depth perception. It's quite interesting.
Alright. Come on, Will. If we continue to make haste like this, we should make Bacchus in no time. He does very well. Yes. Goya is reliable. Is that right, boy? You hear that?
I think he says, well, I better get a peach after this.
Yeah. That is the level of sass that this horse gives me. It's like you're making me carry your giant self and that little tiny thing.
I don't weigh that much. That's probably like a feather.
All you really need is hope. I just want you to trust me if you wanna be something.
That's right. Let's go. Yeah. When you're feeling down.